Well, it's time for Talk of the Town, and this week we're headed to the hamlet of Markerville, about half-hour drive southwest of Red Deer, for their annual Cream Day. And as part of the festivities this year, the hamlet is hosting its first ever Iron Milkman race. And joining us to tell us all about it is Darcy Shearer. Good morning, Darcy.
Good morning, Josh. How are you?
You know, I'm doing really well, and I have many questions for you, but we should start with the very basics. What is an Iron Milkman?
Well, our Iron Milkman race is the brainchild of our association's president. We thought it was a great idea, and we decided we'd better run with it. So it's a race it's an obstacle-style race. It's going to be held in our little hamlet as part of Cream Day, which you mentioned. We have a few obstacles to get through, and I can go through those if you'd like to know a little bit about them.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so first, well, I don't want to give everything away because we have to have an element of surprise when everyone gets there. But we are going to start with our contestants throwing cream cans into a wheelbarrow, which they will then snake through a course. They're going to flip tires, stack cups and ice cream buckets. They'll be contending with our lockbox of intimidation, hammering nails into wooden blocks, and they're going to be milking a cow at the end. Not a real one, but we have some really cool demonstration cows in our yard that we're going to wheel over for that. And they might just have to chug a glass of milk somewhere in there.
Do they have to chug it somewhere in the middle? You know, make it a real challenge?
Well, I'm thinking maybe we should put it near the end there.
Yeah, dairy and exercise, not commonly known as close friends. Have you thought about upgrading the cow to the real deal maybe in future years? Maybe.
We do have farmers in the area, so I'm sure that they would love to have that chore done for them by someone else for once.
As I was poking around on this online, it mentions the costumes are highly encouraged. What do you think you're going to see out there? Well,
we have a large Icelandic population out in Markerville, so I think we may see a few Vikings walking around. We also have a lot of farmers, so I think we might see some rubber boots coming out. And I should say costumes and alter egos are very encouraged, but not necessary. And we do still have spots available if people would like to come in and sign up.
So, yeah, if you see a bunch of Vikings running around chugging a 2 liter of milk, don't be alarmed. It's just a regular weekend in Markerville.
That's right.
How many people are you expecting for all of this?
Well, last year, our Cream Day was a huge success. We had about 600 people coming out into our yard last year. It's a great event. It's a free event. We have a lot of activities lined up. We've got a petting zoo. We've got carnival games, our signature cream can ride. We have live music and a barbecue. We also have butter and ice cream making demonstrations that people can try their hand at, and also an antique cream separator demonstration.
And before we move on to kind of the sort of basis and what the community gains out of this day, can we just tie a bow on the race itself? What do the winners get?
Oh, well, we are going to have 2 winners. So racers will go head-to-head, and then the top 2 times will go against each other. The first place winner will receive 2 tickets for a show of their choice as part of our concert series. Of course, the most important, bragging rights. And our coveted Milkman trophy, which comes with 1.5 pounds of locally made butter. And then our second place prize is a 10-punch card for ice cream from the creamery. And because there are no losers here, all the racers will receive a free ice cream right after the race. We have great ice cream in Markerville.
That's a pretty good deal. Angela Knight would be happy knowing that everyone at the end of the day is a winner.
Yes, everyone's a winner.
There is a real history, to that area. There's the Creamery Museum. Can you dive into that a little bit deeper for folks, like where all this history and this theme comes from?
Yeah, you bet. So actually, Cream Day is an annual event that's been held here in Markerville for decades. I was going when I was a little kid, and it's been going long before even I was around. And Cream Day commemorates cream check day, when farmers would be paid for the cream that they supplied back when the creamery was operational. And so, of course, paydays when you would buy your groceries and maybe a few treats and have a little fun. And so we take Cream Day and we focus on the fun factor of that little part of our history here in Markerville. We have a lot of neat buildings to check out. We have, you can do a self-guided walking tour around Markerville. We even have, which we just put out a couple weeks ago, Mini Markerville, which is in one of our yards. It's a lot of little mini versions of the buildings that were in Markerville when it was in its heyday and it was, the hub for the community. So there's so many things to check out in Markerville and a ton of really friendly faces there as well.
Yeah, it's so cool that you've kept that going. Because it started, as a cheese factory in the late 1800s, and it's moved on to stay central to the community. How much work has gone in over the years into keeping that history alive in Markerville?
Oh, so much. It is endless work, and everyone that is involved is always really excited and enthusiastic about bringing the history back and making sure that it stays alive. We are so happy to have visitors with us. We have a very operational museum now with the creamery, so you can come in and have an ice cream and then take a tour of the facility. We also are still able to host weddings and events in our hall in our church. It's a really wonderful community that I think everybody should come out and see.
Well, congratulations on the new event and looking forward to the new race and looking forward to this weekend. Thanks so much, Darcy.
Yeah, thank you. And I will say, too, that we have a fabulous forecast for Sunday. So we hope to see everybody out, all of your listeners, on Sunday from noon to 4, and our race is at 2:30.
We're sending only positive weather vibes your way.
Oh, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
That's Darcy Shearer, an organizer for Cream Day in Markerville. It's a hamlet that's about half an hour drive southwest of Red Deer. Cream Day celebrations, as she mentioned, take place this Sunday between 12 and 4, and the Iron Milkman, where everyone's a winner in some way or another, though the ultimate winner gets a whole ton of butter. That's at 2:30.
Everyone's a winner. I love it. And if you've never been to Markerville, it is so worth the trip. It's a beautiful little spot.
And an intrepid Calgary.